Nice to see you. Why don't we just be together for a moment, here and now? Just know, just know this moment. Just, I know that I am here, not what I am, not who I am, not name, form, just simply pure being. Everything's included, all of the sounds and sights and sensations of the body and emotions and thoughts, they're all coming and going, no problem. But know myself, the knowing, and just be that for a moment. For this moment, your past and future are gone. They don't exist, which means your whole history is gone and your whole fearful future is gone also. That doesn't exist, none of it. There's only what actually is true, what's actually true, what actually exists is now. This is home. It's always been home. Not attained, nothing is attained. When we stop taking a ride in time, taking a ride in stories and all of that, when we stop taking that ride for a moment, we see that I've always been here, this home. There's no more home than this. There's nothing transcendent of this. There's not some new consciousness, some new transcendent state. This is nothing, pure being, knowing. In this now, your world ends, ego ends. There is no ego, there's only this. Ego is just a rising movement, like a wave in the ocean, coming and going, coming and going. There's no ego. There's just a movement coming and going of identification. It comes and goes a million times a day. That's what we call ego, this thing which we think is one solid thing, ego. That's not what's happening. In this moment now, there's no ego. And then I am blown wide open. That's who I am. But then I contract into this belief in self, and that's called ego. But it's the same I. It's I expanded into infinity, pure being now, no time, no space, just pure being, infinite, always the same for everyone. And then the same I contracts into a movement of, of exclusive attention called ego. And that's just a wave in the ocean on the surface of this. That's just a small surface wave coming and going. You see what I mean by this? There's not a big I and a little I. There's just I. I blown wide open, my essential being. I at rest, I at peace, Satchitananda. And then I going for a little ride in a contracted, exclusive vehicle called ego for a moment. It could be a moment, it could be a whole lifetime, it could be an hour, it could be a second. But that ride happens, and then, oh, wait a second. Uh, Rest, no ego, no time, no world, no space, no history. Simply now being who I am. So just be that. So just be that for a moment. Can this possibly be the great enlightenment, the great awakening? How can it be? It's not possible. It's too simple. It's just me. How can it be? In the absence of any ideas that say this must be more and there must be some transcendental consciousness and I must be able to walk through walls and walk on water or whatever, in the absence of any ideas of enlightenment or liberation or whatever awakening, is there any more awake than awake? No. Is there any more light than the absolute light of your own being? Even the sun pales. Even the sun, that bright light, is within the light of you. Even the sun is in within the light of you, who you are. You're the light that even holds the sun and the whole universe as well. The highest teaching is silence. So when we recognize this, there's no words needed. I just used a few words. It doesn't take long. A few words, everybody's recognizing no more words are needed. The highest teaching is silence. That's the truth. Your silence, not my silence. Your silence.